Hello and welcome. There's a very simple way to solve this radical equation for real values of x. We will begin by squaring both sides of this equation. Now, when we square the left-hand side, we have x squared times 1 plus root 1 minus x squared squared. And of course, when we square the right-hand side, the square is going to take care of the square root, leaving us with 1 plus x squared. Now, the next thing we are going to do is a substitution. Let us call this quantity, that is the square root of 1 minus x squared, d. Of course, you know that since d is a square root, it must be positive. So we have that d must be greater than or equal to 0. Now, when we square both sides of this equation, we have that 1 minus x squared will be equal to d squared. And of course, when we rearrange this equation, we have that 1 minus d squared will be equal to x squared. Now, the next thing we are going to do is that we will rewrite this equation in terms of d. Here we have x squared, and we have that x squared is equal to 1 minus d squared. So we have 1 minus d squared multiplied by 1 plus, of course, you know that this is equal to d, and this is squared. And then this is equal to 1 plus, once more, we have x squared, which is equal to 1 minus d squared. Now, let us move this term over to the left-hand side. When we do that, we have 1 minus d squared times 1 plus d squared minus 1 minus d squared, and of course this is equal to 1. Now, when you look at these two terms, you will see a common factor, which is 1 minus d squared. So we can factorize. We have 1 minus d squared into, when you divide this term by 1 minus d squared, you are left with this. So we have 1 plus d squared. And of course, when you divide this by 1 minus d squared, you have minus 1. And this is still equal to 1. Now let us simplify this left-hand side. We have 1 minus d squared into, expanding this bracket, we have 1 squared, which is 1. 2 times 1 times plus d, that is plus 2d. And then we have d squared, which of course is d squared. Then we have minus 1. And this is equal to 1. Of course, you know that 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So on the left-hand side, we have 1 minus d squared times d squared plus 2d, and this is equal to 1. Now, let us rewrite this first bracket. You know that we can write this as minus d squared minus 1. Of course, you know that when we expand this, we have minus d squared, which is what we have here. And then we have minus 1, which is equal to plus 1, which is exactly what we have here. And then in the second bracket, we still have d squared plus 2d, and this is still equal to 1. Now, to get rid of this negative sign, let us multiply through this equation by minus 1. When we do that, we have d squared minus 1 times d squared plus 2d is equal to minus 1. Now, when you look at this first bracket, you can see the difference of two squares. Of course, you know that 1 can be written as 1 squared, and you know how we factorize the difference of two squares. This can be broken down into d minus 1 multiplied by d plus 1. When you look at these two terms in the second bracket, you will see a common factor, which is d. So we have d, but instead of just d, let this be d plus 0. Now, d squared divided by d is d. And 2d divided by d is 2. And of course, this is equal to minus 1. Now, notice that minus 1 plus 2 is equal to 1. And plus 1 plus 0 is also equal to 1. So let us rearrange these brackets on the left-hand side. We have d minus 1 multiplied by d plus 2. And then we have d plus 1 multiplied by d. And this is equal to minus 1. Now let us expand. D times d is d squared. D times 2 is 2d. Minus 1 times d is minus d. And minus 1 times 2 is minus 2. Here we have d times d, which is d squared, plus d times 1, which is d. And this is equal to minus 1. 2d minus d is equal to d. So in this first bracket, we have d squared plus d minus 2. And in this bracket, we have d squared plus d. And this is equal to minus 1. Now notice that here we have d squared plus d. And here we also have d squared plus d. So let y be equal to d squared plus d. That means that this equation can be written as y minus 2 multiplied by y is equal to minus 1. Y times y is y squared. Minus 2 times y is minus 2y, and this is equal to minus 1. Now, rearranging this equation, we have y squared minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. Now, we can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Since the coefficient of y squared is 1, all we need to do is to find the factors of plus 1 that add up to minus 2. And of course, those are going to be minus 1 and minus 1, because minus 1 times minus 1 is going to give us plus 1, while minus 1 plus minus 1 is going to give us minus 2. So to factorize this left-hand side, we just have y minus 1 multiplied by y minus 1 is equal to 0. And of course, you know that this is the same as writing y minus 1 squared is equal to 0. And of course, from this equation, we have that y minus 1 is equal to 0. Adding 1 to both sides of this equation, we have that y is equal to 1, which simply means that d squared plus d is equal to 1. Now, we cannot solve this quadratic equation by factorization, so let us complete the square. We have d squared plus d plus, we divide the coefficient of d by 2, square it, and add to both sides of the equation. Now, the coefficient of d is 1, so we have 1 over 2 squared, and this is equal to 1 plus 1 over 2 squared. Now, you know that this is a perfect square, so we take 1d and we take 1/2 and we square, and this is equal to 1 plus 1 over 2 squared is 1 over 4. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1, 5, so this is 5 over 4. And of course, the next step is to take square root of both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that d plus half is equal to plus or minus the square root of 5 over 4. Now, this is equal to plus or minus the square root of 5 divided by the square root of 4, which is equal to 2. Subtracting half from both sides of this equation, we have that d is equal to minus half plus or minus the square root of 5 over 2. Now, of course, you know that from here we have d1, which is minus 1 plus root 5 over 2. And we have d2, which is minus 1 minus root 5 over 2. Now, you know that this value of d is positive, while this value of d is negative. And we have that d must be a positive number. So that simply means that this value of d is unacceptable. And finally, to find the value of x, let us go back to these two equations. From the substitution equation, we have that x squared is equal to 1 minus d squared. And from this equation, we have that d is equal to 1 minus d squared. Now, from these two equations, it's very easy to see that x squared is equal to d. And of course, from here, we have that x is equal to plus or minus the square root of d. Now, we have that x is equal to the square root of root 5 minus 1 over 2. Or x is equal to minus the square root of root 5 minus 1 over 2. We have two values of x. Now let us go back to the original equation. Note that this is a square root, so it must be positive. Now, if x is negative, then this is not going to be positive. So the only value of x that satisfies this equation is this positive value. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a thumbs up to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more videos here.